Clear skies for the Eagles so far as they soared through their first game, and now there is another Eagle in the sky. They will be looking to take down another familiar foe tonight, this time in front of their home crowd and over 1,000 screaming students. It's week 2 here for the Eagles. Lake Ridge at Prosper coming up tonight. This is Game Time. Welcome to Game Time and welcome to the first pep rally of the year. This one, as you can tell, is USA themed. We want to welcome all first responders and veterans. I'm Brandon Bonaparte alongside Gabby Mayton, Braden Brandvold, and Seth Golden.
Like Brandon said, today is our first pep rally of the year, the USA pep rally, and I got my USA flags, my sunglasses, and my bandana.
I'm so excited. This is the first pep rally of the year, and I finally get to wear my USA tutu.
I'm also pumped for this pep rally. I may not be as dressed up as Gabby or Seth, but I got the best part of my outfit right here, this swimsuit. But you don't need to tell anyone it's a swimsuit.
Okay, enough camera time for you, Braden. Let's talk about the game last Friday, a game in which the Eagles dismantled a familiar foe, Bernie Champion, by a score of 47-13.
Our offensive workhorse seemed to be Caleb Adams, who had 98 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. He also led our team in receiving with 70 receiving yards off only 3 receptions.
Our offense did do amazing, but I feel like we don't give enough credit to our defense. Jevin Jackson got around the block and deflected a pass to the receiver, as well as Justin Benvey got an open field tackle. The defense held tight and we only allowed 13 points.
Stay right where you are, folks. After this short commercial break, we're going to be breaking down the highlights. And trust me, there's a lot of them.
Now we are going to show you some highlights, don't worry. But first, let's go ahead and get our final take of the game. Something that always seems to sway a game one way or the other is turnovers, and Prosper did their job. They took care of the football. They were +3 in the turnover margin.
Someone we do need to keep our eye on is Justin Clark. He only had 3 carries for 9 yards, but within those 3 carries, he also had 2 touchdowns as all of them came within the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Justin Clark was amazing, but did you see Blake Harrington's 40-yard punt return and 2 pass breakups? That was crazy. He did some great things last Friday along with the rest of the defensive players.
All right, that's enough talking. We're going to get to those highlights right now.
Football is back in Prosper as the Eagles took on Bernie Champion and came away with a 47-13 win last Friday night. We'll start it off with a diving interception by Armand Johnson after a Blake Harrington deflection. Then we have Caleb Adams, untouched and unfazed, strolling right past the defenders into the end zone. We have the defense almost getting a safety with Justin Benvey getting the initial contact. Justin Clark then takes it in for a short yardage touchdown. No defenders are going to stop him from there. DJ Love takes the ball around the outside, and once he sees that end zone, nobody's going to catch him. He takes it all the way to the house. Bernie Champion thinks they're going to get this punt away. No, sir, they are not. We're not going to let that happen. Caleb Adams, who looks a little more like Marshawn Lynch on this run, takes it right up the middle, running and bumbling through everyone for a touchdown. Blake Harrington does a little more than play safety on this play as he takes the punt back, juking and weaving through everyone for 40 yards. He may have a couple big returns like this through the year if he keeps this up. The blocking was set up perfectly. David Alvarez burst through the line for a short touchdown. The offensive line opened up a big hole for him to reach the end zone, and the Eagles' offense and defense both put on a spectacular performance to get the win over Bernie Champion.
We will be right back after this.
I'm so motivated, like Nike's on my feet. Understand the situation. Yeah, this is not a game. This is not a game. You ain't gonna bring me down. No. Turn the music up. Turn the music up. Turn the music up.
I know that today's show has been a lot about football, but there are lots of other sports going on right now as well, including volleyball's district opener against the Colony.
Each week, a couple of players seem to stand out in what they did to help our teams. The next segment of our show is our Player of the Week. And although many people may stand out, we can only have one on each show. And now we send it over to Reese Ranger to find out who our Player of the Week is. Reese?
Thank you, Seth. I'm Reese Ranger with your Player of the Week. As Seth said, there are many athletes who stand out, whether it's a football game or a volleyball match. Each player has their own role on the team to help. Now this week, our Athlete of the Week is Armand Johnson, a cornerback on the varsity football team. Last week in Georgetown, Johnson had 2 interceptions, 7 solo tackles, 2 assisted tackles, and 3 pass breakups. Johnson definitely helped contribute his talents to lead the team to their win. Now that's all I have for today. I'm Reese Ranger with your Player of the Week. Be sure to tune back in next Friday for more athlete spotlights.
Exactly what I told you. Defense wins championships.
The Eagles are 1-0, but as you've probably heard some of their players say, it's about going 1-0 every week. And this week they take on a Lake Ridge team who is fresh off a loss to 6A opponent Denton Geyer.
2 players we need to key on this week are DJ Love and Wayne Anderson. They had 140 yards last week off only 8 touches, and between them, they had 2 touchdowns.
That's right. Prosper will be playing Lake Ridge at 7 o'clock here at home. For this next segment, Seth will be putting down the camera and picking up the football.
I'm here with Caleb Adams, our leading rusher and receiver from last week's game. I know you put on a couple moves against some of the defenders in that game, so let's see if you can do it now. You ready to do it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Loser! Lucky.
Finish him! Fatality.
As we can see, I do need to work on my defense a little bit, as I only got to tackle 1 out of 3 tries. One of the times I actually got my ankles broken by Caleb. But he's a pretty good running back considering he starts for varsity, so we'll let that one slide. But for game time, I'm Seth Golden.
Thank you, Seth. You definitely didn't disappoint.
I never do.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you today on Game Time. But catch us every Friday as we showcase every sport and preview upcoming games. For Game Time, I'm Brandon Bonaparte.
I'm Gabby Mayhew.
I'm Brandon Brandvold.
And I'm Seth Golden.
And here comes a drum line. And you know what that means? It's time to kick off the pep rally.
We will see you guys at 7 o'clock tonight.